Ignore reality. Keep assuming and watch everything shift. Peace. Oh, please keep your mind at ease. It's obvious. Your perspective is the only thing that matters. When you look at some of the most successful people in the world, how do they do it? Most of the times they'll tell you their secret. It's they had some blind delusion that they would make it happen no matter what. So, how was I able to also manifest 400,000 followers on my TikTok, my wife, a 6-figure business, and other things? I was able to do it because I didn't let fear and doubt cripple me. I didn't let it stop me, right? Because reality is not necessarily the truth. When you broke up with a girlfriend or a boyfriend in the past, does that mean that you are never going to get married? No. That's not how it works, right? I had relationships in the past that didn't work out. That doesn't mean I wasn't gonna get married, right? I still did. I still got married to the love of my life. So whatever circumstance that you're currently in, that does not mean that this is forever. And that's the one thing that people get really caught up with, because reality might not be showing them the things that they want. Like, it might not be showing you the thing that you're desiring all the time, right? It might not be showing you this, but that's because reality does not shift, not always in an instant, right? Some things have a delay, right? But how do you make that delay actually result into something that's going to happen, instead of having a desire and then it dissipating into the ether, right? Life will give you obstacles, and you have to view these as challenges in your manifestation. Like, so for example, seeing these things that come up in life where it's like, oh my God, it got me so down, like it just makes me just feel some type of way. Like, I see these things as like levels in a game. Like, I see them as like these bosses in a game, like that you gotta beat, right? And you gotta whip out that you gotta use all the skills that you have gathered over your journey, and you gotta use them and beat this boss, right? And so you gotta be able to build. What I was able to do was build my energy constantly build my frequency to a point where, you know, these things that happen are not gonna knock me down. Because just like in a game, you know how you have like the HP, the health monitor, and you have like certain powers, and they have a bar, and you know it might be kind of short when you're starting out the video game, and then like as you're playing the game longer and longer and you're using your powers, the bar gets long, it gets a lot longer, so you have a lot more of that power to work with, so it just lasts so much longer. And so what has really helped me is constantly putting myself into a state of gratitude as if it has already happened, and just really pumping myself up. Like, if something really bad happens, like I'll always feel first of all gratitude for the things that I have, you know, and calm myself down, calm the nervous system down, so that I can actually be in a place of, you know, peace, safety, feel safe, you know, because a lot of people are trying to manifest out of a place or a frequency where they're still in fight or flight. Like, their nervous system is all whack, right? And so what you have to do is constantly build your energy. That's what I hate saying you have to, but in my experience, this is what has really helped me, and I've seen it has helped so many other people, is by always maintaining that energy when things get bad. So when bad, right? When I say bad too, it's not necessarily bad. These are obstacles, challenges that are gonna really push you to become the best version of yourself. Because if you live a long life, and you know you want it to be the strongest, you know, most capable person, if you the only way you're gonna become that is by overcoming things that are really difficult, overcoming things that, you know, put you down, bring down your energy temporarily, right? And so to become someone who's really strong-willed and just, you know, just absolute beast of a person with the stories that they got in their long life, is, you know, just overcoming all of these things. Because as you're constantly training yourself and your energy to constantly be in that space of like, something really good is going to happen to me, something really great is coming my way, money, abundance, and opportunities are coming to me. When you're constantly doing this, something that might happen won't tear you down as much because you'll start getting a bigger meter for your power bar, right? You'll have a lot more to use. So you start getting down, maybe something happened, you got that power bar that is just, it's so much longer now. You can just squeeze out a little bit, put that positivity, that positive energy into, just really feel that positive energy, and you can bounce back really quickly, right? Because look, the things that are happening to you are not forever, right? And so what has really helped me is to constantly put myself and bring my subconscious into a state where its normal state is assuming the best, right? Assuming the best is going to happen to me and that is going to come my way, right? So that way you get down, but because you've been building up this subconscious where you're just constantly believing that good things are going to happen, you're just going to bounce back so fast, right? If you do this long enough, like every single day, you're putting yourself into a relaxed state. Like maybe a great hack is as soon as you wake up to just start thinking, I'm so grateful for this beautiful life. I'm so grateful to be alive. And you start doing this every single day. And you start thinking to yourself and visualizing that great opportunities are coming my way, that money and abundance is coming to my way. I'm a magnet for abundance and miracles. Like you start thinking these things every single day, it's just going to start to become your natural state. And that's what you want to do as much as you possibly can. In my experience, this is like exactly what I did. Was I just becoming delusional that whatever thing that I want to achieve is going to happen no matter what. Because if I keep putting myself into this kind of subconscious state, I'm literally hypnotizing myself for success. I'm literally hypnotizing myself to be the best version that I can be. Meditating for 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, as much as you want to meditate. If you're constantly putting yourself into this place of relaxation and then bringing affirmations and visualizations into your meditations, you'll start reprogramming your mind. You'll start reprogramming your subconscious. You go to the shower, maybe you start, in my experience, I'll take a shower and I do some affirmations always in the shower. I do some affirmations always before bed. And this way I always have these times in my day where it's just natural, just like brushing my teeth, right? I wake up, I'm doing some affirmations. I hit the shower, I'm doing some affirmations. Right before bed, right before going to sleep, I do some affirmations. At least those 3 times of the day, I'm always doing it. So that way I'm always training my subconscious, building up my power bar. So that way it's constantly putting myself in a place to succeed, for synchronicities to come my way. And then when something bad happens, I'm able to just use some of that energy, put myself back into alignment, put myself back into a high vibration so that the world can respond to my vibration and not let the world dictate what's my vibration. Peace. Oh, please keep your mind at ease. It's obvious. That was some fire, okay? So please, I know that things get really difficult, but the way that you're going to inevitably achieve the things that you want to manifest and bring into your reality is going to happen as long as if you just really just become delusional about it. It's really just like that. You're going to hypnotize yourself to become a successful person, and your reality will respond to it. You'll literally see synchronicities happening where it's wow, the chances of that thing happening is unreal. Literally, how did that happen? I can't even explain it. There's no explaining it, right? So these things will literally start happening all around you. And you for me personally, I'll have someone hit me up and just out of nowhere hit me up, and it's a huge client of mine, right? So these types of things are super important. If you're just ready for the shift in your life to happen, comment shift. Let's go. We got this.